Okay, it's been a really long time since we've done an actual sit-down vlog. So
and
we're gonna...
I kind of missed them.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm Bob.
Hey guys, I'm Kelly. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome and thank you for joining us today. And if you are returning to our channel, thank you so much for coming back to see us.
Yes, thank you very much.
So, like we were just saying, it's been a hella long time since we've done a sit-down vlog.
Yeah, it's been a few months.
It has, and it's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
We are still at the Polynesian.
We're at the Polynesian.
At Walt Disney World. So, and happy 4th of July. It is actually...
Happy 4th.
4th of July.
Yes.
Cocktails
in a paper cup.
And I have to tell you, we had to improvise because I had to save my Starbucks cup.
And cocktails.
Yeah, so we are in a DVC studio right now at the Polynesian, like I just said, and they only have like paper cups. But we thought it might be kind of nice to sit down and talk about how our experience has been since we've been here, since the resorts have reopened, and kind of wanted to tell you guys what it's been like.
Yeah, because they reopened on the 22nd of May. And June, sorry. They reopened on the 22nd of June, and we showed up on the... First.
Yes.
So they had been open, how long is that?
8 days.
8 days?
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days.
9 days they had been open, so
something like that.
Less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And now this is like the second week.
Right.
July 4th.
Yeah. When we first got here, we checked into Copper Creek, and we were at Copper Creek for 2 nights, and then we moved over here to the Polynesian for 2 nights.
Right.
And this Polynesian stay was part of our original plan for when Em and John were supposed to be here, and we kind of switched some stuff around when we knew that Grand Destino Tower was going to be closed. We actually moved, we switched a reservation to Copper Creek, 1 bedroom for 2 nights. Yeah. That was way before they shut down new reservations. Right. So we had made that switch already when we knew Em and John weren't going to be able to come with us. Yeah.
So first off, when we got into Wilderness Lodge, first it was deserted. There was hardly anybody there. They want you to check in on, online.
Yep.
And
mobile check-in and then
whatever. So they actually, when we were unloading the car, a guest services person came out to us.
Right, because we never got our room assignment on the app, on the My Disney Experience app, so we didn't know where our room was. So we were unloading our car, and a guest services guy came out and checked us in on his
little iPad, so we didn't have to go to the desk because they kind of want to keep people separated or whatever.
Right.
But anyway, there was nobody in there.
No, even quiet.
The bell services guys were sitting there talking to each other, and we're like, "Hey, do you guys still transfer luggage?" And he goes, "Yeah, give me something to do."
Yeah. So, like we said, it was very quiet. Other than that, it was pretty normal.
Yeah.
There were little signs in the rooms that, kind of said we've been cleaning these things extra. Of course, when you're in all public areas, you do need to wear a mask, which we have been doing. And we'll talk about kind of how that's gone maybe here in just a little bit.
Right.
Our room was great. We had a 1-bedroom villa at Copper Creek. There we had full everything normal. Silverware, glassware, pots and pans, bakeware,
Well, the 1-bedrooms are decked out a lot different than the studios. The studios have always just had paper products.
They are, but they didn't take it away, which I was kind of getting at.
True.
The only thing different that we did notice was that they had the TV remotes wrapped in plastic that said they had been cleaned, and then you can take them out of the little, plastic.
Well, I don't know if you can take them out or not. I did.
But we did. Yeah, so that was really the only thing different, other than the masks.
Yeah.
That I noticed. The Geyser Point was still open.
Yes.
What's the other one? Whispering Canyon Cafe was open.
Yes.
We didn't go into Roaring Fork, which is the quick service, to see what it was like.
No.
Pool was open. They were, kind of distancing the chairs, the pool. Never really got to the point where we couldn't find anywhere to sit.
No, because the hotels are at half capacity anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't really think they're full of half capacity because there's a lot of people that are still not coming.
Yeah, there really are.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the cast members are just eager to please.
They are so nice. They really want to just talk to you. They're happy to be back at work. You know, everybody's very friendly. They're glad to see us. So it's been really nice.
It has been really nice.
You know, from that perspective.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about checking in here?
Oh, checking in here, they had me checked in early. Yeah, because we went to...
we went out to NASA.
We went out to NASA because we were going to have like that in-between spot where you check out at one hotel and check into another. And, you know, you figure they're not even going to have the room ready until like 4 o'clock. It was like noon. I got texted with the room number.
Pretty early.
It was really
but that's
early.
Okay. We were glad to get out and do something.
Yeah, so when we got back from NASA, we didn't even go to the desk. We just came straight to our room.
Yeah, we just bypass it, just like, you know, it should work when you do online check-in.
Yeah, and it's really getting better now, because it was before, it was kind of like, you did online check-in, it took, you know, you'd be there until 8 o'clock, you'd get the text that your room was ready.
Right.
So.
Yeah, here at the Polynesian, it seems a little busier. They are pretty much booking every room. We have neighbors on both sides of us, so it's not like they're, you know, only putting people in every other room. At least in our building, they're not. I mean, our building seems relatively full.
It's also the weekend too.
It is 4th of July weekend. The pool's been fairly busy. We haven't gone to the pool here. We probably won't.
No, probably not.
We're leaving tomorrow. But that's okay. You know, we got one pool day in at Wilderness Lodge. We went to lunch at Kona Cafe. That was nice. It was pretty quiet.
Maybe 5 tables taken at Kona Cafe.
Yeah.
Actually, all our dining experiences, we were at Disney Springs a lot. The busiest place has been Disney Springs.
Right, in the evening.
But I'm sure that's because there's a lot of locals that go to Disney Springs. And we've had dinner there 3 nights, or 2 nights so far?
3 nights.
3 nights. And it's like they've done a really good job of distancing the tables. And so I never felt threatened. I never felt like I was being...
Yeah, like imposed upon, or...
You know, or like something crowded in or whatever.
Right, we always felt safe. I mean, nowhere we have been that you were like, oh my gosh, I really have to stay away from these people, because it really wasn't.
Well, it's kind of, you know, I figure it's kind of our responsibility to stay out of those kind of situations.
That's true.
So if you see like crowds of people and you don't want to, just don't go. Just don't
move
go
away from them.
Just move away. You know, it's not like... Because there are going to be people who don't even care. Because we've run across that. We have.
Yeah.
At Disney Springs more than in the hotels and the resort areas.
Right.
But it's just like, you know what? It's not that important for me to be in World Disney to look at those ears at that time. If somebody wants to be right next to me, I'll just walk off.
Right. Exactly. So, you know, you kind of can control your own environment.
And that's pretty much... Basically, the message is just be aware of what's around you, you know, and if you're worried about it, you can kind of just control everything. You can control how often you sanitize your hands.
Right.
You can control who you're next to most of the time. It may be different when you're in the parks with waiting in queues, but, you know, if you're not waiting in queues, you don't have to wait in a queue.
Right.
Then you're good.
Then it's good. The only real big differences that we noticed was, you know, now having gone out to eat several times, pretty much everything is, the menus are on a QR code reader.
Yeah, they're digital, but you can get a paper menu if you ask for it.
Right, you can if you ask for it, but they kind of just are pushing the QR menu, and then it brings up the menu on your phone.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's totally fine. The menus are shortened.
Yes, there's
From
not
what
as
they
many. There's
usually
not
are.
as many offerings.
And really, that's kind of been the only thing that we mentioned to each other that has been just a little bit of a bummer. It's not huge. You know, it's not a big deal.
We like more choices. Yeah.
We do. And, you know, that's just us in the way, you know, because food is a big part of our trip.
But what's really ironic is if we had more choices, we'd probably still pick the same thing.
Probably.
I really, truly would.
Probably. But, you know, it's still been a great trip.
It has been a great trip.
Of course, the things to do have been a little bit limited, but we've kept ourselves busy.
Right. You know, and I keep telling Kaya, there's there's just new rules to get used to. It's like when you go to a gift shop, try not to touch everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if you do, just sanitize your hands. You walk
Right.
because they're everywhere. They have hand sanitizers. Just walk out the door, sanitize your hands, because it's up to you to keep yourself healthy.
Right.
It's not up to them.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I want to say mostly is it's not their responsibility. It's
and
your
there are
responsibility.
hand sanitizers everywhere.
Yes, they are giving you the tools to keep yourself healthy.
Right.
Just use them.
And the majority of the ones that we found is a gel.
Yes.
And you just put your hand under it and it squirts.
Most of them are automatic, but some of them are push.
Yeah, you don't have to really touch it. I've only found one that you had to push.
I've found like 4 or 5.
Okay, but the majority of them you just put your hand under and it's like a gel. There's been a few of them that are the foam.
Yeah.
So it just depends. We also made our own.
Yeah, we carry our own too.
So I mean, we are sanitizing our hands before we go into a shop, when we come out of the shop, before we go into a restaurant, when we come out of the restaurant. You know, it's a lot.
Before we eat.
But it's okay. That's just what we are doing to keep ourselves.
Yeah, like
safe.
I said, that's what we are doing to keep ourselves healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And to, you know, and like we don't walk into big crowds. We do our temperature checks, which we've all been good.
Yeah. Even one place, we went to play mini golf yesterday, and they were like super nice about it. Oh, where was it that we went? And the guy, it was when we went out to NASA. The guy was telling us what our temperature.
Yeah, it was fun. I like that. I was actually the low
98.6.
one. I was 97.6.
I know.
So like,
I'm usually lower than 98.6, but he was like 98.6.
97.6.
It's probably the first time I've ever been completely.
She was
normal.
actually the hottest one in the group because Kai was even less than that.
I know. Yeah.
So
Anyway, jinx.
Pinch poke, yummy.
But yeah, it's still been a great vacation. A little bit different than how we usually do Disney, but there have been things that we did. Like I said, we went and played mini golf. Today we went to see the horses out at
horses were amazing.
Fort Wilderness.
Yeah.
At the
brand
Tri-Circle
new
D
stables.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Walking around has been nice. We've been able to resort hop. The trick with that is right now you have to be another resort guest.
Yeah.
So they will scan your Magic Band. You tell them at the guard shack, I'm staying at such and such resort. We just want to come look at the gift shop. They scan your band and they say, come on in.
Go on in.
So they're not allowing, outside visitors.
No randos.
That aren't staying at the resorts. But if you are staying at a resort, they will let you in.
And you can go whichever resorts is open.
Yeah. So it's been really nice.
It has been nice. I felt, this is probably, honest to God, I've felt safer here than I do at home.
I agree, because Disney is doing such a good job at being careful, and they're generally concerned for everyone and how you're doing, but they still want to give you a good experience.
Yes.
So, and like Bob said, it's really up to us, and it's up to you guys to keep yourselves healthy and safe. If you're not ready to travel, don't. If you're feeling uncomfortable, don't. It is a different kind of Disney. If you're not ready for that, I wouldn't recommend it. If this is your first time planning a trip to Disney, wait. Because it is not the same.
No.
I would wait until maybe next year when everything's back open again.
And hopefully back to, semi the same.
Right. But if you're like us, who've been several times and don't need to ride all the rides and things like that, it's okay to come down.
It is. It really is.
I mean, you can't make new reservations for this year anyway, but if you had reservations and you're on the fence about whether to come down or not,
I wouldn't be worried at all.
I wouldn't either.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't either.
I wasn't even worried with the airports. I mean, it was so easy in the airports. They're pretty low crowd too.
Yeah.
And it's easy to stay away from people.
It is. I mean, we flew Southwest coming down here from Denver. We both had TSA pre-check. We were the only ones in line. We walked right up to the TSA agent. He's, checked our driver's license. He had us pull our mask down so he could see our face for a second. We went in, no problem. Southwest is still keeping the center seats open, unless you're a family, and then you can sit all in the same row if you want to. If you don't want to sit with your family, you don't have to.
She probably.
But they're just filling the window in the aisle seat right now.
Right.
So we were perfectly fine. We just wiped everything down, all the surfaces
with our anti-bac wipes.
Yeah, and it was fine.
Yep, felt great.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. So all I got to say is, if you are coming, you are wearing a mask. Whatever mask you plan on wearing, wear it for a while. Get used to it, because there are different masks and there are different levels of comfort.
Right.
And
yeah, that's very true. I've gone through 3 different masks trying to figure out which one works best for me.
Because it is hot, and you are breathing that air back, and it is hot when you do that.
It is.
And it is not really awesome wearing it for long term.
It is not really awesome.
No. But you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, so plan on taking breaks, take midday breaks, do a dining reservation if you can get one, so you can sit down and eat, take it off, give yourself a break for a while.
Yep.
It is hot. I'm gonna say it, wearing a mask outside.
It is hot.
But you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. You know, and I have like 3 different ones that I kind of switch out. I have one that I wear that I plan on wearing long term, like if I have to wear it for a long time.
Yeah.
I wear that one, and if I'm just wearing a short one from here to the car, because it's easy, I can put it in my pocket and just put it on. And that's what I do, because I switch out between 2, but I had 3, but the third one was kind of a bust, so I just quit.
Right. The one that I have found that works best for me is the ones that Disney sells. I thought I was going to be okay in a medium, because I, have a little bit of a smaller face, but I needed a large because the medium pulled too much on my ears. It's just cotton. I've done very well with that one. My glasses do fog up because I have little glasses, not like the bigger ones. Kaya's does well just putting her glasses over her mask. So my glasses do fog up, and it's a real pain in the butt. But what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
But that one has worked best for me. It's been the most comfortable and the easiest for me to breathe in.
Yeah.
So
anyway, I guess that's about all we got to say about it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So by the time you watch this, we will be home.
Yeah, because we're filming this on Saturday. We're gonna put this up on Wednesday.
And we're flying out tomorrow
on Sunday. So we just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about how our experience has been.
Yeah.
If you have any questions at all for us, please let us know down in the comments, and we'll try our best to answer them for you.
We will!
Yeah, but it's been a great trip.
I did miss the parks, because the parks are so much fun. I just like being in the parks. I don't have to ride rides, but just to be that close.
I think it's the vibe. Yeah, I actually haven't missed it. I haven't been like, oh, it's Magic Kingdom.
We've been really busy.
We have been busy, but I haven't been sad that we haven't been able to go.
The only thing she was sad about is she hasn't been able to ride the monorail.
Yeah, we saw the monorail going today.
Yeah, and she wanted to ride the monorail.
I wanted to ride the monorail, but that's okay.
We'll get there.
We're gonna be back.
Yeah, and we're gonna ride the monorail.
Yeah. So.
But it's been kind of cool to watch them, bring everything kind of out of mothballs and start practicing again, because they gotta get used to it. These boat drivers have to start driving the boats again and learn how, because you get rusty. You gotta do it.
Hearing the boat horns and seeing the monorail has been the 2 most exciting things.
Like earlier I said, it's kind of like the Disney's waking up again. And it's starting to wiggle its fingers and toes.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sleeping Beauty. Disney's been Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
And things are starting
to
wake
up. And
the
prince kissed Sleeping Beauty, and now it's starting to wake up.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess that's all we got to say for now.
Yeah, please ask us any questions if you have any questions at all that we can help you with. But hopefully that helps you out just a little bit.
Hopefully it kind of just either kind of alleviates your fears just a little bit,
or helps you decide
whether you want to go or not.
Exactly, because it is not for everyone.
No, it is not for everyone. If you're very worried about this,
probably not the best time.
Probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah, but if you're, if you're healthy people and you can kind of stick with the parameters that are
set down and stuff,
it's okay. You can do this safely and stay healthy.
Right. Well, we're planning on it. It's like I said, I feel safer here than I do at home. Yeah, because not everybody in our grocery store, even at home, is being that careful. Here we can control our little bubble. Yeah. But anyway, I guess that's It's time to say bye for now.
All right, bye for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you are staying well and healthy. We appreciate you so much, and we will see you. Oh yeah. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit the notification bell so that you know when we post, and also please give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy our video. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. We will see you next time.
Love you. Bye.